When preparing data for analysis, you may have encountered situations similar to, like, do you have data that you want to combine with another table, but the rows are not at the same level of detail? Do you have more detailed data than what your analysis needs or requires? Or do you want to improve performance with your data or reduce the size of its input? Aggregating your data would resolve each of these situations. The objective of the aggregation is what you can define and describe what is aggregation, and you will know how to configure the aggregation, and you will know how to evaluate the result. So what does that aggregation means? See, aggregate a data if you want to change its granularity. That is, to change the degree of granularity, you can aggregate the data. Usually we will tell, no, what is your aggregate mark? So what is your aggregate marks? What you will do, you will be adding up the individual marks and you will tell the whole of the marks, right? If you have five subjects, you will add the five subjects marks and divide it by divided by 5, and then you will tell what is your aggregate mark, average or sum. Okay, so now I'll tell you how to do this aggregation with Tableau Prep Builder. And what is the purpose of this aggregation? Because this is very important, right? Aggregation is very important, that you all should know how to do this aggregation. So we will learn how to do aggregation in Tableau Prep Builder. How to do this is an overview, like you have to just drag and drop the sheet or a table you have, and then you have to connect with the aggregate step. Okay, so this is what the aggregate step you have to connect with. Before that, if you want to do any cleaning step or any other process to be added, like join, union, that also you can do. Or else if you want to just go ahead with an aggregate, then you can simply click add aggregate functions, and then simply you can just go ahead on what basis you have to group the data and what is the aggregated field you want. We will discuss that in detail with a practical example. Before that, if you want to know how to import the data into Tableau Prep Builder, you can check the playlist I have provided. How to import the data, how to do the basic cleaning steps, what is a cleaning, what is validation, and everything is available in the playlist. And what is this granularity? So here you can see that the level of granularity describes what a row represents or the level of detail in the data. See here, you have four different columns, okay? Month, year, region, and shipping. And you have different records where for December you have set of specific values, and for Jan and for Feb. Okay, so here it is a row wise representation. And after doing aggregation, how you will get the output? See here, see, you can aggregate the data, that is the shipping data or anything based on the month. Okay, that is on December month in 2019, what is the total cost of shipping? January month in 2020, what is the total cost of shipping? February month, year, and what is the total cost of shipping? See, instead of having very detailed level of records, you have reduced the granularity. Okay, you have reduced the number of records and you have just showing what is the cost of shipping. Okay, instead of seeing that in a different records, you are just seeing the total cost. So you can group based on the data. See, if you have a discrete date part, okay, you can group it based on a minute, hour, day, month, and quarter. If you have continuous date values, then you can group based on this. So this grouping is depends on the data type which you are dealing with. If it is a date, then you will be dealing with this set of data. If it is a string, then it has a specific set of data. If it is a number, then you will be grouping on a different criteria. So we will discuss that in very detail. So if you are doing and aggregating with the numerical field. So these are all the possible aggregations which you can do, that is sum, average, median, count distinct, minimum, maximum, standard deviation, population, variance and variance, population, percentile. If you're doing this aggregation with a non-numeric fields, that is, it might be a string, so you can only do these three possibilities, like count and count distinct, minimum and maximum, and percentile, because you cannot go ahead with some average and median for string variables. Okay, so let's see how to perform aggregation practically. Okay, so here you can see that I have a order data. Okay, so in this order data I have this much fields like order id, date, customer name, country, state, city, region, segment, etc, etc. So what I just wanted to find is, I want to find the country wise sales. Okay, so this is what my requirement. What can I do now? So I can just click here and click on aggregate. So aggregate step. Okay, so in that aggregate step, you can find in the left side, okay, this is your aggregate pane. Okay, here you can find based on what column you can group. Okay, you can group it based on category or city or country, customer name, and what is the measurements. Okay, see, these are all the categories which you can do. That is, you can find that the strings are all specified as a group, whereas the numerical data are specified as a sum, that is an aggregate functions whichever is possible. Okay, so according to a requirement, we are going to find the country wise sales, right? So country, you just, in the right side you can see you have two things. The one is a grouped field, okay, and second one is an aggregate field. So in the grouped field you have to drag and drop this group data. Okay, so I want to group according to the country. Yes, I want to group according to the country, and on the aggregate field I want to aggregate based on the sales. So copy that sales here. Okay, now if you click on the data grid, you can see that Italy, the total sales of Italy is this, total sales of Denmark, total sales of Portugal. So it is based on the country, it is showing what is the sum of sales. Okay, so for example, if you want to change the sum to some other measurement, other aggregate functions, for example, if you click there, you can find various possible aggregate functions which you can do it with this data, that is average, median, count distinct, a minimum, maximum, standard deviation. So these are all for what? These are all for the numerical data. Okay, if you click on average, so it will show the country wise average sales. Okay, and if you click on the data grid, you can find the difference. Got it? And so based on this you can find whichever you need. Okay, as of now our requirement is to find the country wise total sales, so you can simply click on sum. Okay, that is a total sales. If you want to see country wise how many sales has happened, count, for that you have to click this count. Okay, so you can find in Italy nearly 979 sales has happened. In Denmark 60 sales has happened. Okay, that is count. Okay, and if you use count distinct, which will eliminate the duplicate values. So you can see here that Italy 422, that is a distinct sales. Alright, so this is what aggregate function. So if you want to group based on some more category, for example country and state wise or region wise, okay, so you can simply drag and drop some more group. Okay, and if you want to see the aggregate functions like a profit and sales, you can click and drag it over there. Okay, that is also possible. So if you just See in Switzerland central region, what is the sales and profit? Okay, anyhow, the first consideration will be on country and the second consideration will be on region, and based on that you will you will find the sum of sales and sum of profit. Okay, so this is about aggregate step. So before doing this aggregate step, you have to clean the data. You have to find whether the data is properly processed. So you have to pre-process the data, and then one day you have to go for aggregation, because any process, in any data analysis process, your first your first step should be acquiring the data, and the second step should be pre-processing and cleaning the data. If you're confident that your data is very clean, then you can proceed, or else you have to check how to pre-process the data. So this cleaning step I have already discussed in my previous video. You can just go and check in the playlist. Now let us just connect with the output step. So click here, click the output. Here you can see the output step. So this is what your final output will be. Click here. So that is the file we are going to just create as a file database, and you can select the location, so where you have to locate it. Okay, you can simply select the location, YouTube, and so I'm just selecting the location as an output. And if you can check, you can give what type of data it should be, like an XLS or CSV file. If you click XLS, then you can select it and you have to create the worksheet accordingly. You can give the worksheet as aggregate. Okay, and simply select here create new worksheet, and then okay, and then finally you can simply select here. So if you want that field name, okay, this is the flow, sales to be as the sales field name, country as country, region as region, profit as profit, and select run flow. So you can find the output in the exact location. Thank you for watching. So you can find more tutorials in this playlist in Gomes Tech Talks channel. Please do subscribe, and for many videos which are coming up in the line. Thank you. Bye bye.